It's amazing what you see out here on the road. Attaboy. Up the hill we go. If you can't find them, grind them. It's okay, it's allowed. DD16 is just chewing, man. Catching. We'll take on all the comers. Whoever wants a shot at her. It's a Western Star, so it has a Detroit in there of some kind, but it must be only a 15 liter. Rebuild this baby, she just wants to go. I mean, we only got 59,000 pounds on, so that could be it too. He could be having a little more weight on, but watching out for these bumps. There, I'm going to drop a gear here again. Come on, baby. I let her down too much. Let the RPMs go too low. Still learning. For those of you that don't know or haven't been watching for a while, I'm limping along this transmission here still. I just paid for a new motor job, so the old transmission here, I'm trying to keep going for a little while longer. So I only keep it, it's an 18 speed, so the splitter I keep in high range. Everybody's terminologies are different. The splitter is the one you use with your thumb on the side of the gear shift. So basically I'm using it as a 9-speed. I use low, 1, 2, 3, 4, clicker into high range, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it's an 8-speed. Low is, no, it's 9-speed because we got low, 1, 2, 3, 4. So low could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So I don't split the gears, so a lot of these hills it'd sure be nice to have that half a gear to split, make it easier, as well as for shifting, right? But one day, because if I keep it in the low range, we got some grinding going on in some of them lower gears. And I hope I'm not jinxing it, knock on wood. Been able to keep it going for 3 years or something like that now, like this. So I know I gotta get her replaced, but I want to do it on my terms, so I'm gonna shoot for the spring to replace it. So yeah, that is that. You've been caught up to date. And that guy, he's way back there. He's at least a kilometer behind me now, so he must have had a heavy load. That's it. Really heavy load on him. Just doing a quick pit stop here, check things out. Not a bad little place to stop. Might have to go get me some water there, fill up my water jugs. The water's pretty clear, you can't tell. I'll show you sooner here though. Here's the load. It's going to be a little loud here sometimes, but I'll just give you the thought process on this. So it's 60 footers, and then that stuff on the bottom is 40 footers. Well, anytime you're making a pyramid of stuff, you always want to have a nice sturdy base. So as you can see, we got different sizes here. That wouldn't have been a good base. Normally I like having all the long stuff on the bottom, but in this case we couldn't. So we made a nice base with the 40s, and then just a nice top layer with the 60 footers hanging out here. So that's what the thought process was anyway. Little gap here, we could have put a couple more things in here, but the way we work, we don't have enough time to find small stuff. Just turn and burn, that's all we're doing. Could have came up here a little more, but the weights are actually really good where they're at. So that's the load. Just found a spot where I can kind of get out here a little ways. get the water where she's flowing, you know what I mean? Easy now. Easy now, big fella. Looking pretty good. Where'd I put the lid? Are you kidding me? In my pocket. We got one more. Why not? I know, you're just waiting for me to fall in. I know. I know. Pretty good stuff. I'll just show you here. She's pretty clean. Well, it better be clean. It is clean. I don't know if you can see there. See the rocks? It's very clear. Mother Nature's filters. Cold filtered, as they say. So we're going to billy goat our way back up there and oh, losing you here. And carry on. What we got here? Sorry, am I intruding? A little chippermunk somewhere. Actually, I might sit here for a minute. It's kind of peaceful. It's too bad all these damn trucks and everything are driving by. Alright. All done our little break. Skipping rocks. I think I threw my arm out. Well, for all you out there that are going to be yipping that I got water out of the river, you take your pick. What's better? Water that's been through a chemical rinse, so it's good enough to get into your kitchen sink, or water that's filtered right from Mom Nature, right out of the mountains. We're in the Rocky Mountains here right now. You won't find her much cleaner than that. Without chemicals. Big long pole to start out of that rest area. And hey, if I get what they call is beaver fever, we'll just call it a weight loss program. I used to go hiking back in my teens and early 20s, backpacking, where you put everything on your pack and away you go down the trail, and broken trail and breaking trail and all that. We used to just drink out of the river. We never had any of these straws or none of this water filter crap that everybody, all these outfitters are back, or all these companies like that are promoting, right? I don't know. Never needed a filter back in the day. I gotta do that. Put it on the list. I gotta do some more backpacking. One lift at a time. Slowly but surely, we're getting empty. Next. Almost done here. So, you know, talking about filtered water and all that stuff and treating water and stuff, it reminds me of the one time I went to a water treatment plant. And the only time. Back in the day, I had a courier hotshot company, and I was taking a delivery to a place called Okotoks, Alberta, which is south of Calgary, Alberta, and delivering it to the water treatment plant. Well, I get there, there's one guy on, and he's a young fella. He's early 20s, mid-20s maybe. And so he asked me if I could help him lift it in. It was just a skid, so we lifted into the door. And I tell you what, as soon as you go through that door, it hits you like a wall of freaking stench. The smell just nails you, slaps you in the face. It's just got a heavy, heavy air, you know what I mean? And I'm just, you know, you breathe through your mouth, but then you taste it, and oh, it's just, okay. So we get in there, drop that down, and I said, yeah, I've never been in one of these before. He says, hey, I can show you around. I'm like, okay, sure. So, one thing I want to say is this guy was very enthusiastic. He was just like a pig in poop. He literally a pig in poop. He loved his job. Obviously got paid pretty well for a young fella, you know. Loved his job, and is a testament to water treatment plant operators everywhere, because he was very enthusiastic, very knowledgeable, and he was a good guide, actually. So we're walking through there, and I'll never forget this one room. Now, I want to remind you that this whole time he's taking me on this tour, he's eating a sandwich, okay? Let's just pay attention. So now we go into this room, and there's this big trundle wheel. It's going around like this. And, you know, it catches all the bad stuff that goes in the drains, right? That's where the tampons go, and the condoms, and the G.I. Joes, and all the stuff that goes in the drains that's not supposed to go into our drinking water. They treat it all right there. But I think this trundle wheel, and it was pretty long, like big, and then long, right? I think it catches all the stuff, because from what I remember, I saw lots of paper and plastic and other schmutz hanging off this thing. You know, it gives you a kind of like the... And I don't quite remember if he told me what it was for. And I'll tell you why, because my attention was taken away, just like it is now. Hold on a second. Okay. So, now we're in this room where there's trundle wheels going. And of course, you can just imagine the smell and everything. And where this trundle wheel is, there's a walkway. It's about 10 feet away from the trundle wheel, and you walk along it, and it goes all the way along. So he takes me up there, and we're walking along. And now we're facing this trundle wheel, and he's explaining to me what it does. And as he's talking, I'm not paying attention to him, because I'm usually pretty aware, so I can see the mist coming off this trundle wheel as he's talking to me in my peripherals, right? And as he's talking to me, I see these little droplets are just kind of floating. So I'm kind of moving my way to the side of this railing, right? I'm getting away from the droplets. So then, reminder, he's eating a sandwich. And as this trundle wheel's going and he's talking and all that, I'm looking at him, but I focused on that sandwich, holding it in his hand. And I'm watching little spittles come off this mist and land on that sandwich. And I'm just focused. I have no idea what he said to me, because I'm fucking focused on this sandwich. And sure as shit, you know, I see 2, 3 kind of fall on the sandwich. He starts eating her away. Starts finishing off that sandwich. I just said, I gotta go, thanks. And the smell was just atrocious. You get home and you're washing yourself, gotta throw them clothes out, burn them, you know. I'll never forget that. Anyway, hopefully something else comes up here. We get another load. We're almost empty. Keep turning and burning. Got some money to make. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Breakfast we must have. This Eggs Benedict didn't stand a chance.